If you ain't first, you're last. Wait, is it second place was designed to make the loser feel better? Not really. All joking aside, I think that's kind of a bad attitude. It's kind of a piss poor attitude. You gotta be. I'm a very competitive person though, by nature. Very competitive, always striving. But at the same time, you can't be too hard on yourself. It's a tough sport. Running's a tough sport. And whether you're going for, maybe you're looking to win a race overall. Maybe you're looking to win an age group, and maybe you come in second, or maybe you come in last, dead last, but you finished a race. Maybe your goal was to complete your first half marathon, or complete your first marathon, or 50K ultra, or something like that. So we always have these goals and these, things we strive for to improve. And even if we win a race, even if we set a course record, even if we set a world record and we're number one in the world at the marathon or whatever, you're always looking to improve and one-up yourself. And it's kind of a frustrating thing about this sport, but at the same time, it's kind of what makes it this continual process, right? The sport is a process, and it's about growing and trying to find self-improvement. As I get older, eventually I will slow down more, and so then you're going for maybe age group records or season bests and different goals. Just trying to stay healthy is a big goal of mine in life, right? Just being able to toe the starting line and participate in events like SPEEDGOAT 50K is really cool. But I'll rant more on this later. Let's go outside for the full race recap report vlog.
Hi there, it's Canaday here, 3 days after the SPEEDGOAT 50K. Just do a quick race recap report vlog, I guess, in my own words. You probably saw the race video footage I uploaded yesterday on the channel, as well as my first run back actually, as well as a kind of a context for the mountain season this summer, Golden Trail Series, Pikes Peak Marathon coming up next, how the race went down, details on that. I'll try to keep it relatively brief. Thanks to my parents for getting the coverage there. I wanted to interview more of the top women finishers after the race. Had some issues with the camera battery, tripod. That's why the interview with champion Ruth Croft was kind of lower quality. It was not intentional. Sorry we didn't get more coverage of the women's race as well as more of the runners during the race. My parents were filming and crewing for me, so they're rushing around the mountain at Hidden Peak trying to take care of all that, and they couldn't stick around and film a lot of the rest of the field. That's why you only see some of the top guys mainly. But thanks to them for that. Thanks to title sponsor Hoka One One for putting on the event, as well as Drymax Socks. More sponsors, of course, my teammate Carl Meltzer, legend at 100 miles. It was a solid race. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say I'm always a little disappointed. The fickle thing about running, the tough thing about the sport of distance running is, you could PR, run a world record, and you're still not going to be 100% satisfied. You're going to be like, oh, I wish I could have gone a little bit faster, or I wish I could have placed better. Like, getting second is tough. It's an honor to be on the podium, though. I'm not going to say I take any of this for granted, but of course I wanted to get first, and even if I got first, I wanted to run a faster time, closer to the 5:13, 5:12 that I've run there before. Although I will say it was probably the hottest year ever that I've been at SPEEDGOAT in the last 5 years, and you got to throw out times. 2013 and below, the course was a mile shorter with probably 500 feet less climbing and less technical. So anything below 2013, different course, don't compare those times, but I will compare my times to 2014 and 2015 when I was pretty sharp. I won the Pikes Peak Ascent in 2014. In 2015, I was coming off of Comrades training in Boston Marathon, so I was pretty fast, and I didn't quite feel like I had that altitude training this year, and I don't want to come off with a bunch of excuses, but 3 weeks after the Mount Blanc Marathon, kind of feeling some fatigue, and as soon as we came back from Chamonix, about 2 weeks ago, we started going up to the high country, did some altitude training, but I really think with high altitude training for new red blood cell formation, you need at least 3 weeks and a lot of high exposure to super high altitude. I'm talking about super high altitude. Of course, being in Boulder, I have the advantage of being altitude trained as well, but definitely felt that breathing on the climb, and my legs did feel a bit tired. And I was trying to hit my splits from when I ran 5:12, 5:13 on that course. Hit them on the first climb, couldn't quite hit them, but hats off to David Sinclair for winning and pulling away convincingly. He passed me a little before halfway, took a big spill on this downhill to Pacific Mine. We were running sub 6 minute miles down this pretty technical road, which I think usually only split about 6 flat per mile there. But yeah, it was a good competitive race, and he kind of kept 1.5 to 2 minutes ahead of me kind of the rest of the time. I think we were both fading pretty hard, and Tim Tollefson was chasing us with his trekking poles coming off of Lavaredo, as well as training for UTMB. I think he was a little tired. He said he had some low iron, things like that. So great to see other Hoka teammate out there, Tim Ferricks, who's also was recovering from Western States. He was up there on the first climb as well. Phenomenal runner, winner of North Face and Transvolcania. I think he was getting back into the swing of things. Those guys, you know, both work as well. They have part-time jobs, or they work 35 hours a week, and some physical therapy, as well as Tim said he was working night shifts at the hospital. So really impressive there. David Sinclair, 2:16 marathon runner. I found out he went to Dartmouth, so we got the Ivy League rivalry. Even though I'm quite a bit older than him, we didn't overlap. He was actually a Nordic skier in college, and he ran 2:16 at Cal International though last year. Has been on doing some shorter mountain races. It was his first 50K, so for him to win that was huge. And yeah, like I said, the slower times I think were influenced by the warmer weather. That's what I like to think, at least. I didn't look at the almanac, but it definitely felt warmer than it's been in the past at SPEEDGOAT. So yeah, just you know, I was fueling with Canaday, taking 3 an hour as well as Electroride. Really helped to have the Nathan pack full of that. My parents crewing for me. I did have to take in some extra calories though, because you run out, but you run out of fluids between aid stations. You got some long climbs, like out of Pacific Mine, we were all running out of fluid, even though I was drinking a lot in my pack. But it was a matter of, you know, how much can you carry on you versus how much you want to save in weight. And that was kind of the difference there. So yeah, and it was solid. It's a step in the right direction. I feel like I'm finally getting my mountain legs back, so to speak, and it's definitely a process. It always takes longer than I want it to, but it's kind of the challenge of any surface, any distance. And I think I could boost my fitness a lot more for Pikes Peak, which is even a lot more runnable. SPEEDGOAT has quite a bit of power hiking in it, which I haven't been practicing as much this year. But yeah, no excuses. I mean, I'm always thankful to be able to toe the starting line, have the opportunity to take part in these wonderful events, have the sponsorship support, have the support of my parents, have the support of the whole running, a lot of the cool people I met out there at SPEEDGOAT. I heard some great feedback from you guys, and to see you out there racing, whether you're doing the 50K, 25K, or just watching, it was really encouraging to see and really inspiring to me. It's a challenging course. Distance running is a fickle sport. It's challenging. It's challenging to stay healthy. Over the years, it's challenging to improve. And you know, I've been going to SPEEDGOAT for 5 years now. It's the race I've done the most. And just to, you know, make the podium every time, to me is a good positive thing and a good challenge. But yeah, I want to improve. I want to win. I want to do better. I want to stay healthy though. Have longevity in the sport. Have fun. Be competitive. Running means different things to us at different times in our lives and with our different obligations. So you kind of try to do the best with what you have. And it's a rewarding sport. It's also a cruel and punishing sport, right? It hurts a lot. There's injuries. You encounter setbacks. But that's what makes it so special, I think, and the challenge. So step towards Pikes Peak. I'm gonna get up to the high country, and I mean over 10,000 feet, sleeping at 10,000 feet. It's over 3,000 meters about, doing more 14,000 foot peaks, as well as specific workouts on the Pikes Peak Marathon course to get ready. Some more hill reps to get that power, to boost that lung capacity, or at least lactate clearance, because Pikes Peak is a high altitude race. It's very runnable, it's very fast, and I want to do really well there. So that's the next goal. Thank you so much again for all the Patreon supporters for really making this possible. Oh, I should do a gear shout out too. Thanks for the Hoka One One or the Torrent. Worked great, really like it. Trimax Sage Runner sock. You can check that out. It's compressed sport calf sleeves. Nathan. I actually switched between two Nathan packs. Start off with a Nathan handheld, then switched to the Vapor Zach, which I could carry a lot of Canaday in, which I like, as well as then switched to the Vapor Crar, where I could also carry a lot of stuff in. Nice lightweight packs. But yeah, thank you so much for all your support on here, for subscribing if you like these videos, thumbs up if you like this type of video. I get into more training talks, so always comment with future training talk topics and vote up topics you'd like to hear about. I know there's some on injury prevention, things like that. Coach Sandy and I will try to get in more into. You can check out our coaching business at sagerunning.com. We sell training plans for any service, any distance. Thank you so much, guys. Hope your running's going well. Stay tuned for more.